Dead air. Cricket, cricket to start the show. Yay!
Sweet! Hey! That's awesome.
And welcome to another episode of the Wrestling Bear in which we've already screwed
A
up.
little bit of ring rust.
That's right. As I said in the description, a terrible case of IBS and a small case of Ebola has sidelined me.
Again.
That's right. It's my third bout with irritable bowel syndrome.
This week.
And it's prevented us from podcasting.
Hey, no worries, mate.
That's right. That's right.
Cheers.
I'm not drinking. Okay, so that's right. This is our second go at this after our first episode was lost in the abyss of the terrible internet at the studio.
Fail. You missed the funniest bit ever, and I don't know if we can reproduce it.
Basically, we were talking about the segment on Monday Night Raw where Hulk Hogan was just plugging the breast cancer thing.
Oh, yes, the breast cancer. Now, I found it completely odd that all these women had big boobs.
And as I said before, I wanted to text you about it, but I watched it late.
Especially the girl with the pants that came up to her chin and her tits were like double E's and they were just bouncing around there. None of them looked like they were wearing bras. I was just totally flabbergasted by them. But
it's weird because Hulk Hogan was wearing a bra, so explain that one.
Yeah. I felt kind of weird jerking off and watching that segment. It's kind of uncomfortable.
His wife came in and was like, "What are you doing?" Making money.
Making money, baby. Making money.
Making money shots. And then he wiped down the TV.
Yeah. Done.
But you were saying, because I thought Hulk Hogan had a pink streak in his hair.
Pink streak or... Hulk Hogan doesn't have any hair. His hair is all sewed to his... to
his bandana.
To his bandana.
And you said you were going to find out at Super Mega Fest.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to Super Mega Fest in about roughly a month now. And my plan is to go up and, with one hand, shake his hand, and with the other hand, pull that goddamn bandana off his head to see if he really has hair. And I will have that on video.
You're going to have the guy you're going with tape it? That way they know?
He's going to videotape it for me.
Good.
I'm either going to get my ass kicked by Kevin Nash.
No, he's going to tear his quad. Kevin Nash is going to tear his quads running after you.
See, I don't know if these guys are all going to be near each other.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to be.
Because they're Bill and Hogan by himself, and you have a whole VIP section that you have to go to and all this crap downstairs.
I'm sure at least Nash and Hall will definitely be together, because I'm sure Kevin Nash is going to want to be there or whatever to monitor Scott Hall.
Yeah. I think Mouth of the South is going to be with
Hulk Hogan. They're going to bill it. You'd think they'd make more money, though, billing them as the NWO rather than separately.
Well, they had Hogan booked weeks, as soon as they put it up there. Those other guys didn't come along until afterwards.
But still, even now, you'd think, because, this is just me, but if I were them, I would book it as the NWO. You can charge double the price then.
Right. I don't know what Hogan and those guys charge. Oh, if you go to a Comic-Con, like in San Diego,
yeah,
you can go right online and it shows what everybody's charging.
Yeah.
This one, they don't do that.
No, they just kind of tell you, or they have like a sign up front that you can't see till you're like 6 people away.
You have to guesstimate how much money you have to bring to these shows pay out.
And Hogan could either be, it could go two ways.
I think Hogan's going to be kind of expensive.
Hogan's going to be expensive, but Kevin Nash could either be real cheap, but I feel like he's going to be a dick, and it's going to be real expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if he charges more than Hogan.
The problem I would have with Hogan's autograph
is everybody has it. It's not hard to find.
It's not going to be
worth a lot.
Even when he dies, it's not going to be worth a lot because there's so many out there. And when he came down to the ring last night, he signed an autograph. His autographs are everywhere. When you buy a pack of cards and it says, "Oh, you may get a certain autograph inside,"
Hulk Hogan's the most common one.
You hope you don't get a Hulk Hogan autograph.
You want somebody like Ultimate Warrior who didn't sign shit.
I pulled a Ric Flair autograph out before, and that was worth $400 to $700.
Really? I would think Ric Flair's wouldn't be worth a lot because you can just get one of his signed receipts from all the bar tabs he has.
That's true. All the hotels he hid in with
his side bitches.
Do you understand who's in command here?
Yeah.
You know what the chain of command is?
No, I don't.
It's a chain I go getting.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
More money.
woo! Another Hulk Hogan segment completed.
So yeah, that was that.
I mean, yeah, and I was saying too when we tried this earlier, what a fall for this guy. Went from being the biggest draw in wrestling history to now he has to badmouth guys like Stone Cold and plug breast cancer. All he is a mouthpiece for whatever the fuck they need to get over.
Promotion. Is he like broke now or something?
Probably. He lost a solid amount of money in the divorce, so.
Huh.
And it's not. I doubt TNA couldn't afford to pay him at the end.
Right.
Pretty sure TNA owed him a shit ton of money. So, what's that show you?
Yeah, that's too bad.
I don't care.
But hey, what do you Damien Mizdow and Miz?
That was all right.
Miz?
So that is the funniest thing on Raw right now.
That's the only thing that's saving Miz right now is Mizdow. And it is so fucking funny.
How even during the interviews he copies like as Miz is talking, he like moves his mouth and everything.
I was gonna tweet this out last night about how Michael Cole, the other one there, JBL made a Drew Bledsoe Brady reference. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
He goes, Damien Sandow is like Tom Brady. He's going to come in and take over the main role from... call him Ms. Bledsoe.
Ms. Bloods. That's awesome.
You missed that reference?
I did.
That was
funny. Probably because I fast-forwarded through the match because I hate the Usos.
Yeah.
But they're building it up for them to have a match soon.
Yeah, him break off into his own little guy.
Oh my god, your phone is blowing up. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so right now, Mizdow, funniest character on TV, the way he's mimicking everything just really adds a lot, and it's actually a lot more productive than what he was doing, the random gimmicks. Because at this point, at least he has a direction. He's not jobbing every week. He got a win 2 weeks ago. So there's that. And the character, like I said, it's on the path up, which is what you're looking for. You're looking for them to push the right guys, and now the Miz is getting pushed less than Sandow. So with Sandow getting pushed more, could be on upswing for him. I know he was one of Triple H's buddies, but even Sheamus, who's one of Triple H's buddies, isn't getting pushed at all. So we'll see where that takes him. It's an interesting path. Unfortunately, I think that the Miz-Sandow match is going to end up getting put on like a pre-show. It may not get the TV time it needs to really evolve into a big feud. And at this point now, I'm really wishing the Miz had a belt. The Miz had a belt, so the feud could be a little more memorable. I mean, at least with a belt, it'll get main TV time.
Freddie Felcher's back.
Yay!
Sorry about that, guys.
I was just saying how what would really push this Miz feud over the top with Sandow is if Miz actually won the belt the other night. Because at least it would guarantee it TV time, but at this point, if you have one of the belts, I think you're more likely to get TV time if you don't have a belt. Because what does Sheamus do?
Nothing. I think it's time to change the Sheamus whole thing.
And you would think Sheamus would get more TV time because he's one of Triple H's buddies.
Right.
He was one of his workout buddies. But I guess Ricardo Rodriguez was saying there's like a growing rift in the locker room from the guys Vince hired and Vince wanted to push.
Right. And
the guys Triple H has hired and brought up and brought in and who he wants to push.
Triple H wants to push the new talent.
Vince
wants to push the older guys.
Depends which older guys, though, because even guys like...
Well, it's like Vince likes CM Punk. Triple H didn't.
Yeah.
But he wasn't exactly an older guy.
I mean, he was with the company a while. And it wasn't even necessarily...
CM Punk's been around forever.
Yeah.
Whether it be in ECW or some of those whatever.
Yeah.
Before he came to WWE, but...
It wasn't even that Triple H didn't like him, though. CM Punk didn't like the way Triple H was doing business, and CM Punk was outspoken and wasn't just going to kiss Triple H's ass like a lot of these guys are. really the only two guys that are getting pushed.
Triple H fucked his way into that job. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
There's no doubt about that. Nobody's ever going to argue that.
Come on.
The only guys that are getting pushed that are like old Vince McMahon guys right now are Cena and Orton. Name me one more guy that's a top-tier talent right now that was big 5 years ago.
Top-tier talent that was big 5 years ago?
Yeah. Nobody.
It's kind of hard to... yeah, you're pretty much right. Nobody.
Because Ziggler wasn't big 5 years ago. He was just getting his character redone.
Right.
I guess Kane, but
Kane's been there forever.
I'm not even calling Kane a top-tier talent, though, because he just jobs. Kane is essentially a jobber now.
Yeah, he's been jobbing for everything.
When was the last time he won a match?
I don't know. Even last night when he fought,
he got DQ'd.
Lost to Ziggler.
Sheamus isn't doing anything.
See, I really thought last night, at the end of that show, that Randy Orton was going to come out and help Cena.
Well, they were saying
that would help with the whole face turn with
I think
Orton.
the RKO did enough for that, and him bitching to the Authority about it.
Yeah.
But the finish to the show was kind of stupid because they were like, "Oh, you don't know who's on whose team." They just called out the locker room, and the locker room beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
and John Cena was tossing out good guys, bad guys because he clotheslined Big E over the rope.
Yeah,
he tossed out a couple other good guys.
Yeah, so, I thought that was kind of a lame ending. I thought it would be more of, instead of having all those guys come down, it would be
four
just
guys come down.
Guys
so
that
were going to be on Team
Cena.
Cena.
That's originally what I thought when I saw, okay, this guy. Then I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck are all these other guys running out for?
Wait, hold on. Is that Mae Young?
Yeah, it's like, I haven't seen this guy wrestle in weeks. Heath Slater, really? You're going to come out for
Zack Ryder didn't get any TV time, though. No Zack Ryder in the brawl in the ring. At least that I saw.
They could have ended that a lot better to push what they were trying to push, not 400 guys coming down to the fucking ring.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, so
I mean, although they were more or less pointing towards the Battle Royal.
Yeah,
because they did mention that a little bit, the 40-man Battle Royal.
That's for the Royal Rumble. Yeah,
which is 2 pay-per-views away.
Which the roster didn't even look that big in the ring. There was
no.
Granted, that's just most of the guys that get TV time. I'm assuming the past couple of years they've done one NXT guy. You'll probably get like 5 this year.
Yeah.
In the Royal Rumble.
You're going to have the 3 or 4 surprise entries, Kevin Nash
again.
Scott Hall.
The past 2 years, they've only had 1 surprise entry.
Jake the Snake.
He wants
his one more match.
But he said he's probably done after he was just sick.
Oh, come on. He can get healthy again. DDP?
Maybe.
DDP
you could probably get.
I want yogurt.
Too late for Ultimate Warrior to come back?
Oh, I'm sure they could throw him in the ring.
they could throw him in the ring.
Throw somebody in the ring. The Dingo Kid.
Trying to think.
And the Dingo ate my baby.
Trying to think who else you could even toss in that would be like a good surprise entrant. That's not
CM
old as
Punk
shit.
Would be fucking phenomenal. People would go nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Who else can you think of that wouldn't be old as shit?
Sting.
You could toss in the ring.
Sting. That would be fucking awesome.
If Sting's coming back, you know it's at Mania and nothing else.
Right.
He'll make an appearance on Raw.
The
Rock.
I was going to say the Ultimate Warrior. Again.
Shawn Michaels, maybe?
Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker.
I just was reading something. Undertaker's going to have a new role with the company soon.
Yeah, he's going to work with NXT.
Special advisor to NXT, so he'll only be there every so often, but...
Yeah, that won't be too bad.
No, that'll actually... I wouldn't mind it. I want to see The Undertaker work with the young kids. I mean, he knows something.
I still think... I think Brandon says this too, or B says this too, that he's going to have the farewell match.
At 31.
Yeah, he's not going to leave it as getting
the
himself
loss.
Killed with that last catastrophe.
I think he's got to, and I think that's the way they want it. Although, you know what? The past couple real big names they've had retire, they've had go out on losses. Shawn Michaels.
Right.
Ric Flair.
Right.